Hey, so when I went to college today, my hair wasn't like this, no. It was completely straight, but it rained. So, curls galore. And if you know me, you know that I don't like having my hair curly. I prefer it straight, but today it doesn't actually look that bad, so I'm gonna leave it like it, I think. It's my image's little baby. We grew this from an egg. Don't have the egg anymore. No, I just have the baby. He was in a tub, and when I took him out of it, and he shrunk, so I was like, oh my god, he needs water. So my mum found this jar, and I put him in it. Yeah. Do you want to meet my baby? You want to meet my baby? This is my baby. Don't know what it is. No gender. I want to decide if it's a girl or a boy and then name it. Be my guest. Children? What? Me and Midge aren't very good parents. Don't know how to determine the gender of people or be able to name them, as you do. You guys don't know this person, but Jamie, I got to college an hour early today, so he was like, oh, you can come to mine if you want. So I went to his for like an hour and I got to know his mum, and well, I didn't get to know her, I just sat there in silence for like 40 minutes. But she tried to make conversation with me. She was really nice. And yeah, that's about it. They're really nice people. He's basically worn in like a butt imprint of his into the sofa, and his mum was just like, oh, you can come in, you can sit down. So I just like went in, sat down in his seat, and then he came down the stairs with his shoes on and everything and go, you're in my seat, move. And I was like, no, comfortable. You know how in dog toys you get squeakers? Our Labrador has a little thing of like ripping the toys apart and then pulling these out. So I went round and I collected the two she'd pulled out of these new toys, and broke the other one. But I've got this one, and yeah. I get so annoyed sometimes. I was like, what the fuck? So there's this school thing near the college that I have to walk past every morning, and when it rains there's like this big bit by the road that like fills with water basically, and it was absolutely, like, if anything else was in there, the road would have just been flooded. And I was trying to walk past it on the way home, and I was just like, oh my god, puddle, be careful, be careful, be careful. So I had to walk around the long way. I was like, I can't walk any further that way because I have a wardrobe. Sorry. How inconsiderate of my brother. Shall we wait till he turns back down again? Don't think he will though. People say I look really pale in my videos. I don't think so. Do you want to see this fucker of a puddle? This fucker of a puddle? Yeah, that did make sense. I was like, what? Anyway, puddle! Okay, today I had the best ever English lesson. We got moved from... don't even remember where my room was anymore. But we got moved from whatever room to S35, which turns out is Studio 3, and then 5, don't know what that is. Maybe it means half the room, maybe. Well, the class that was like basically near us was Emma's. Emma, you remember Emma. And we started off texting each other, and then I started to say words to her because I was running out of credits, and then we would just start talking because like we were close enough to talk to each other. It's pretty weird. It was a big room, but we were close enough to hear each other, even though we were at least like 10 metres away from each other. And then Aaron came in, and I like basically spazzed out in my seat. And Michael, who's in my group, was like, I wish a girl would react like that when I walked in a room. And I went, Bills, you're not special enough, sorry. And he was just like, and then he just like slumped in his chair and carried on not doing anything. And then when Aaron was basically near me, I just went, Aaron. And he started to walk over, and then I went, give me a hug, quickly. But he said no. So he was like, no. And I was like, oh, fine then, fine. And then Sam, that was opposite me, just went, hey, you got rejected. And I act so weird. It's all out of my system now. Have you ever noticed that when I talk, I raise my eyebrows? I I know, it's like yesterday when watching some of my videos, I was like, ah, my eyebrows are raised all the time. I bet you're all going to be watching out for it, and I was like, eyebrows, are they raised? Are they raised? No, they? Yes. I have a big forehead. That is a beast of a forehead, that is. That's why I always cut off here and you can only see this part of me. Again, not that you want to. Okay, so I was like, I can tell you the story of these bracelets in some other video, but I never did. I realised I cut it out. So I'm going to make a video purely to explain about these bracelets, I think. Yep. So yeah, I'll see you later and bye. In fact, just before I do go away, thank you purely so much for just paying attention and like listening to my rambling and all that stuff, because I know I'm not interesting. I just like to talk. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah.